right, good morning, everybody. Welcome into Friday. How you guys doing? It is April 1st. We have a new moon today, which is super exciting. So surf that energy, baby. Step into your power. The Aries new moon is a super powerful manifesting tool. So just sit in the energy of the good stuff. The stuff you are wanting to attract in your life. Don't focus on the fact you don't have it yet. Just focus on the feeling of having it. All right, today is an Abraham Hicks day. Definitely feeling that. Definitely feeling that. All right, let's see where we go. Let's see where we go. All right. This hasn't shown up in a few days. You cannot pour from an empty cup. That's actually in the past position, which is a lesson we had last week. Cut away what is no longer needed for you. Pruning that tree. There are no wrong turns. This sometimes is the hardest one, don't you think? Like, I feel like that's it's almost like a trust that this is surrender to where you are, okay? Just surrender to what's going on around you, what's happening, and always seek the higher vibration. Seek to feel happy regardless of what you're experiencing in your 3D life. There's a lot of stuff that can be going on with people, and each moment you have a choice about looking at feeling into, looking at what's going on in your life and being grateful for the things that are teaching you, being grateful for the people who are surrounding you, being grateful for what you have, finding joy in what you have regardless of how other people are doing. Try not to compare yourself to others. That's kind of a toxic soup, actually. So let's see. 2 of Cups underneath. Oh, someone is healing their heart. Oh my goodness. 6 of Swords and the 4 of Swords. Very much a healing. So when we look at this numerologically, right? 4 and 6 is 10, and the 10 of Swords is like, yikes. But this energy of it is like, sometimes you can look at that card and go, okay, there's nowhere to go other than toward what I want. Right? If I'm sitting in the energy of what I don't want, it's time to go toward the energy of what I want. This is almost like a surrender, right? This 4 of Swords is like a surrender. So is this 6 of Swords. It's like they're not driving the boat is taking them. So this is about trust that there's a divine plan, come from heart chakra, come from healing energy. Knight of Cups. There's that 10 of Swords. See that? Look at that. Turning your back on previous hurts. And sometimes those things can crop up when you are, I feel like I've heard this story a few times from people on the channel about, I want to manifest something, but having the experiences I've had in the past cause me to shut that down. The experiences I've manifested love, and it has not shown up in the way that I wanted it to or expected it to. And it wasn't really even love after all. It wasn't really even love. This is about opening up. All right. This Judgment card is definitely about opening up. Magician. There's manifesting. Wow. 8 of Swords. Emperor. Look at that. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. Okay. 10 of Wands. I see where we're going here. 4 of Pentacles. Holding dear your wish. 9 of Cups, they came out together. All right, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to let that roll. This just feels to me like some of you may have been doing pretty well. Manifesting love and manifesting. It was clearer at one point, and then there became this energy, which is happening right now, which is the thing to let go of. The 10 of Swords, the 8 of Swords, the 10 of Wands. It's almost like trying to push when you're not feeling good, trying to do things when you're feeling low. You're manifesting in a low vibration if you're doing that. In the future here, Judgment and Emperor, and then this Four of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. So some of you are having this sensation of being too much in the physical world. And that's bringing you down. What story are you telling yourself? Are you telling yourself you're successful? Are you telling yourself you are of high vibration, gratitude, energy? Are you telling yourself that, oh no, this is terrible and this is bad and this is terrible? It's like, woo! Not to dwell on that. Not to dwell on that. Dwell on the story of your manifesting power. This is Mercury energy, and we do have Mercury in Aries right now. So, as much as I got to tell you, I love fire energy, and fire energy is very inspiring, but Mercury in Aries can be very erratic. And I did this, I did a live on Wednesday for the Wednesday club, and on my channel here, and we talked about moon signs. We talked about all the 12 moon signs and how that might show up in your life. And the very first one, Aries, is about like, you will have no doubt, if you're dealing with an Aries moon person, you'll have no doubt about how they feel, because it's just like, woo, just comes out, just like no filter, right? No filter. And I feel like there's a mindset here, like you're trying to too much control the joy. You're trying to like replicate something. And the thing is that you can't control the replication of that which is surrender. You get me? So much of manifesting is about surrendering. So the summer of 2017, the summer of 2017, I had just had a year of difficulties, and the summer of 2017, I was completely burned out by my video marketing business, and everything was just kind of like flat. And someone I went to for professional advice gave me permission to surrender, gave me permission to let go of what I was trying so hard, trying very hard, try. What is it? There is no try, there is only do. And it was my mindset that was really blocking me. And so the permission was surrender and release what is no longer needed for you. Just surrender to the energy and be free of all of this. I'm trying so hard. That has become a burden. Okay, so in the past, you've had something come easily to you, and it's like, oh, how do I replicate that? How do I do that again? How do I create that again? And the thing is, Mercury in Aries is like, woo, ba-doo, like all these different ideas, all this different stuff showing up and everything like that. But at the end of the day, it comes from a place of surrender, internally releasing and saying, you know what? I don't have to do this alone. My guides are here. I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. I don't have to do this alone. My guides are all around me. As I'm recording this is Charlie and Maisie's birthday. And this morning I woke up and there was just sparklies all around Charlie, blue sparklies all around him, and it was just so beautiful, the energy of his guidance, of his guides, his angels, really showing me that, I do believe that animals are angels. There's no question in my mind that we do not deserve how awesome they are. And I feel like what happens here is when you surrender, and so meditation is surrender, embracing joyful energy regardless of what is in front of you or around you in this 3D world. Find something. I think this was Viktor Frankl that talked about this, man's search for meaning. Find something there's a woman who does talks at schools. A friend of mine told me about her. And she was in the concentration camps in Germany during World War II as a young child. And her family was all separated. And when they got separated, they basically, one of the daughters, or I think the daughter, the woman who ends up speaking at these schools, had this thing with her family that if she could find 4 pebbles together, that meant everybody was fine. Okay? And so she would go out into the yard and find those 4 pebbles. Now, she didn't know if everybody was fine. She didn't have any verifiable 3D experience to know that, okay, my father's doing okay, my mother's all right, my sister's fine. She didn't know that. But she found the 4 pebbles every morning, and she was grateful for finding the 4 pebbles and saying thank you to the universe for sending the message that everyone was fine. So she wasn't trusting, she was trusting the universe and trusting the messages and not needing to have corroboration from the universe or from the 3D experience. She was getting her corroboration from the universe. Yes, everything's fine. Yes, everyone's fine. And they did all survive the camps. And but all 4 of them did that same little exercise. They went and they saw the 4 pebbles all together, and they had a lot of gratitude for the 4 pebbles, finding the 4 pebbles, saying thank you every single day. Now, that's a lesson in faith. It's also a lesson in gratitude. It's a lesson in whatever's going on in your life. Find the 4 pebbles or whatever your thing is. Sometimes I have a friend on Facebook who goes to the beach and finds sand dollars. And her thing is every single day she finds a sand dollar and is grateful for it. And all the sand dollars look different. They're super cool. Some of them are in clusters. Some of them are wrapped in seaweed. And she takes a picture every day of the sand dollars. And is super grateful for the sand dollars. So whether it's 4 pebbles or sand dollars or whatever, it's almost like you've looked back and wanted to replicate something again that was a little bit like lightning in a bottle or something like that. There was a moment in time. It could have been dealing with a Gemini. Could have been dealing with an Aries. And you were manifesting in a very high level. And then it's like, oh, I forgot how to do that. The world intervened and I started draining myself. I started, worrying about what other people think of me. I started trying to figure out the YouTube algorithm. So whatever it is. I don't know, right? I don't know. Yeah. And the thing is that now the universe is saying to you, hey, open up to this energy. It's not necessarily, you are coming back into this energy of high vibration, of gratitude, of all this stuff. And it's just like, it's not about like hard effort or trying. It's about releasing and surrendering. That's what true meditation is. Your natural vibration is a high vibration. Naturally. So I'm going to continue on here. Some of you have some love coming in. Some of you do have whatever it is, you're returning to fine manifesting form. Okay, whatever's going on here. Like if you have been trying to hold on to something or holding back your vibe, it's asking you to sit in the energy of all the things you're wanting to create and just knowing that they're on arrival. They're on arrival. They already exist in the world. It's just a matter of you calling them in. So I'm having a little manifesting Abraham Hicks day, and there are no wrong turns. So that feels good because there's a lot of perfectionism, and it can really bind you up. Am I doing the right thing? Am I saying the right thing? Am I, we'll talk about that in another video about storytelling and how it impacts your life and how it's so important. The stories you're telling yourself. What are you telling yourself? And how to shift that. All right, so we'll talk more about that in the extended. All right, link is below if you want to continue with me. If you're part of Pathfinders, rest of the reading starts right now.